Hey there, my name is Anthony Beard. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist and founder of the Heritage and Health Foundation. I also host the Grapevine Telegraph podcast, which is on my website, heritageandhealthfound.com. I named my company the Heritage and Health Foundation because I believe that a person's heritage and culture affects their health tremendously. And I believe that they are the foundation from which the wellspring of life actually flows. My company used to be called The Wellness Medicine, but I changed it to focus primarily on the health and nutrition needs of the African American community. My mission statement is to help African American families develop a proper relationship with the food they eat by incorporating that very culture into the recipe of sound nutrition practices, active living, and wellness. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. Nice city. As a kid, all we did was just play all the time. We played all day, every day and all day. I grew up in what would probably be considered a economically challenged African American family, is probably safe to say. But I think that's a microcosm of life as an African American family in the 1960s and 1970s. Movement and meager resources was not too far from our African origins. So when I went to high school, I went to a high school called the Health Career Center. That's where I graduated. It was very important to me, but for now, I'll come back to that story in a couple of minutes. But I actually, after high school, I joined the military as a medical specialist or a medic in the United States Army. After that, I became a road racer, which means I ran in various charity runs and things of that nature, and I became a public servant shortly thereafter discharge. But I wanted to use this vast curiosity I had with medicine, and having graduated from a health career center high school, I was looking for a career to get in after I was discharged from the military. And so I was a runner. I came to a run one time and there was a registered dietitian there, and I had paid for her to analyze my diet to help me in my running. And after I made the changes that were recommended, my times dramatically improved. I couldn't believe it. So I was thinking like, wow, that's interesting. And so that experience of making changes, seeing results, particularly in my race times and body and things of that nature, made me think that, wow, this is it. This is the profession. So I went and graduated magna cum laude, an outstanding senior at the University of Akron in Akron, Ohio. Yes, same Akron that LeBron James' hometown. And when I got at the University of Akron, there was a class. It was called Nutrition and Medical Science. And I heard some very shocking statistics. The statistics stated that African Americans had a higher incidence in most medical conditions. And that was very alarming. It was not even alarm, I was almost embarrassed. I was like, what? I went up to the instructor and said, why? And so I knew that the answers really lied in an extensive research. So I went to the library, and back during that time they had Medline, the internet was just beginning to take off. And that was the beginning of my personal quest to change the material condition of African Americans through knowledge, information, and of course service. And on this channel, I plan to uncover everything I have learned and show you how to develop a self-care plan, primarily by developing the proper relationship with the food you eat. We're going to uncover many controversies in the African American dietary tradition and tackle them head on by going into what I call, and it's not my term, but there's a term, the palaver hut, which is the place in the African village where you have conversations. And some of those conversations are tough. And we're going to have those tough conversations on this channel. So I want to thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to hear more and see more videos like this, tune in next time and we're going to start our journey to better health and wellness together. Take care of yourself, stay safe out there, and I'll see you again next time.